Today, I'm going to make a review. A review on Sly Cooper's Thieves in Time. Okay, so this is my review on Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. I'll tell you. Earlier in the month, I purchased the Sly collection because I've only played Sly like a tad bit when I was younger. And I noticed when I bought the Sly collection that I missed out on a lot. I would have bought another game with another great story, and just like Jack, it had a great story and a great end to a trilogy. And Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, the positive thing about it was it seemed like a really well-made game for a next-gen Sly game. That's what made it so good. What the problem with it is everything that was in Sly 3 was just ruined in that game. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time they just ruined everything that was on Sly 3. Sly 3 was my favorite, actually. It was my personal favorite Sly Cooper game. And I think they kind of messed up what Sly 3 originally had. Like, they ruined what happened between Bentley, what happened to Bentley at the end. They kind of ruined that. And they ruined what happened to Sly at the end. And you know what? They made them not go after Sly. They all, like at the ending of Sly 3, the whole gang just disbands. The whole Cooper gang just disbands. They go to different areas. They leave to different places. Like Murray and the Guru, they go somewhere else. They go somewhere else together. And Bentley and Penelope, they work together now, and the Panda King just goes back to his hometown in China. But they didn't explain what happened to Murray and the Guru. They didn't have any explanation to that. And they kind of messed up what, oh yeah, Penelope vanishes, fine, whatever. But it makes you want to know. What was good is what it made you want to know. What happens to Penelope, and do you find her? But I want to say something out of the topic. I mean, the costumes and everything, they were pretty good. They were useful for things like, the Archer costume, pretty useful. Like, all of them, I liked how they all had use for each boss fight. Except for the last one. Not the last one. Last one didn't have any use, but I don't care. Just each costume for each time period of each level, they all had use. And that's what made it so unique. And the ancestors, the ancestors were good. The ancestors were good. They didn't add, the game was just too short that they didn't add enough. I just don't think they added enough. Just the story didn't have detail. Just everything that they did, they just needed a little more detail. And that was the problem. And I think the least best level was probably the one with the prehistoric times. That and episode 5. Episode 5 just ruined the story. The story was it was just getting good. You're just playing it, the story's getting good, and then there's episode 5. Just episode 5. Oh my god. Penelope, just really, that was just so sudden. They just couldn't think of anything better. Like, we're just gonna make her evil, but they don't give it enough detail. That's basically what they did. I mean, really. I know it was like a big twist, and that's what made it kind of good, that they added a huge different twist. That was somewhat with the positive of it. But what was the negative of that was they didn't add enough detail. They didn't add, oh, what's the big reason why? That's not such a big deal. Oh, you wanted to do stuff for yourself. No, big deal. It's really just, they didn't have enough detail like, oh, Penelope's gonna be evil. Oh. And then, you're almost done with the game. You realize that. Just, the ending of this new Sly, the ending, it was just exactly like Sly 3. Just Sly gets lost again. Everyone goes back to what they're doing. But there's a whole bunch of changes. They have to stay where they're at. And really, it's just a big cliffhanger. And just tells you that they're going to make another trilogy. And if they do, they have to have an improvement on their sequel. That's what made Sucker Punch so good. Because, oh, Sly 1, oh, big deal. There was a lot of problems with it. Oh, Sly 2, oh, I guess it had quite some improvement. And then there's Sly 3. Oh, Sly 3, that has a lot of improvement. But then it goes on for Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. There needs to be a ton of improvement with that game. Hopefully Sanzaru will do that. I mean, personally, I would give Sly Cooper Thieves in Time like probably a 4.5, 4.5. But tell me what you guys think. Comment on it below. Let me know. If you disagree with me, just let me know. Oh yeah, when it stops snowing in my area, then there will be a new Tails house. Just a little reminder, you guys.